Ma ada baju nggak Ma? Baju itu aja deh. Merah aja boleh, biar nggak banyak-banyak nyuci. Merahnya, yang merah yang tadi mana? Udah nggak banyak-banyak nyuci. Apa nih? Hah? Sama nih.
Evo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. What?
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you.
Dia punya tas. Dia punya tas.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh, no.
I don't know these ones.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went cry.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
Bakul jajanan. That's so funny.
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See,
None of this has any bearing on the right of success.
pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, Anidopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Ubico and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad...
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So...
Ini mandi sayang, kalau udah selesai. Beliin tapi maksudnya gimana? Adi disuruh mandi malah ngambil angkot bener, makanya orang mandi lihat ya ada orang.
Nih, ambil apa air yang? Itu gelas. Diam, diam.
Estinian? When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunpurge to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Copot kan itu bisa copot tadi. Copot kan? Ini jangan dicopot. Mahal itu mah. Mahal mah.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Juli harus sudah datang.
I see you.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant.
Bisa di skip nih.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Gak bisa di sana mentok iniin dulu. Iya makanya. Mana kau? Itu kau. Iyalah karena dia mau ke bawah.
Nah,
Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Gona. The third promise, and lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jajak. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so the rite of succession, the means by which the Autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyollal I built is a nation of many peoples. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest. Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the One Head was already too afraid to face us in the...
Our brother was a Shok Turul leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Turul. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Turul and find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Gona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
You offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyollal. I traveled the lands of Turul with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you'll need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Tuliyollal saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Hah?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contest.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but let me have this fight.
A waste of time. Just name Bakun Judge as successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryo Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at... On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of... But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political... If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the... But what's important is to be true to yourself as...
Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of...
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not...
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome name. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscape. Serelja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life, son.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman. A gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionist. This puts him in direct opposition to Uklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja.
Cryon?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zeralj, deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, it was a trifle terrifying.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences, more dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise. To spend time as a pupil at Sharlayan's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took on yours.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the...
In furtherance of his goal. As aloof as he may.
How gracious of you all to cheer the less.
Lupa dah, Mami.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? That my kind... I'll brush aside your feeble contenders. And then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said.
The Mamuja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the but one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn's servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I placed... Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone. I understand how much better...
Better? Wuklamat. Your brothers may excel in their respective...
Thank you, Namik. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
makan yang mau makan duluan makan. tinggal makan, disconnect dia. Setan. Situ. Ya.